Sometimes you can benefit from leaving out certain details. For example, dude, I used your toothbrush to clean the toilet. Sometimes when I'm crying, I'll put on a ski mask so it'll be like a wet t-shirt contest for my face. Sometimes I'll look into the back of a DVD so that I can fix my hair in the reflection and to see what I look like with a hole in my face. Sometimes I think the radio doesn't have enough songs about nightclubs. Sometimes I get the feeling that I'm being followed by some huge asshole, which I suppose I kind of am. There's a human butt attached to the back of me, and it kind of follows me everywhere I go. Sometimes I want to travel back to the 1990s and invest in a store that sells hair bleach and baggy pants. I'd be a cock-ass motherfucking zillionaire by now. Sometimes I think you're full of yourself, which you are, literally. Think about it. There's a U-shaped you inside of you. Sometimes I like to think of toenail clippers as really slow arm hair trimmers. It takes forever. Sometimes I think, you know, I don't have a bum chin. The rest of you have Andrew Hunt chin bums. Sometimes I miss my best friend. He and I have the world's best secret handshake. It's so secret that neither of us actually know it. Sometimes I like to refer back to the lessons I learned as a child. For example, the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, which is a tale about a guy who cannot cry tears. No, wolves fall out of his eyes, and then they attack him. I think. Sometimes people come to me for advice. Coming to me for advice is like going to Dairy Queen for a burger. Sometimes I don't know when to shut up. Today at the grocery store, as I lifted my heavy bag, an elderly woman said, "Put your back into it." And I yelled back, "You can do it, put your ass into it." Sometimes I think the word Netflix looks like it says Netfucks. Stream adult movies to your TV with Netfucks. Sometimes I feel like I just can't win. I was honestly voted the second ugliest guy in my 4th grade class. Second ugliest. I can't even win at losing. Sometimes women tell me I'm a huge phony. I suppose that means I'm great at talking on the phone. Sometimes I get so hungry that I could enjoy Melba toast. Sometimes I hate positivity. I just heard a musician say, music has the ability to heal. So I broke his leg and threw an old Sugar Ray CD at him and said, "You're welcome. You're healed." Sometimes I can be such a jerk. One time in grade school, a bully made fun of my clothes and I replied, "Yeah, well at least my clothes don't have layers of fat underneath them." You nerds can use that one. Sometimes I miss being homeless. The great thing about being homeless was that it was so easy to get girls to come back to my place. I'd just tell them to walk outside. We're here. Sometimes I feel so insulted that no one will pay me to work for them, but they will pay for a Big Mac at lunch. I'm less desirable than a nutritionless piece of plastic. Sometimes strangers get so offended when I see a hair on their shirt and I pick it off and eat it. Sometimes I think my acting agent thinks I'm someone else. I have an audition tomorrow for overweight Asian woman. I can pull it off. Sometimes I think romance is just creepiness performed by attractive people. Well folks, I gotta go try on dresses for my brisk tonight. Make sure to thumb up this video, and if you don't, I will shuttlecock you right into badminton, which is somewhere around here. Sometimes I wonder, what's the first thing people think when they meet me? Probably something like, "Wow, you're really tall," or "Why is he licking my hair?" Sometimes I wish there was a dating website called Hot People Who Used to Be Ugly So They Have Low Self-Esteem So They'll Totally Go For You.com.